Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. As you can see, this is now a very gloomy autumn day. It's raining, it's pretty cloudy, and gloomy all around. So what better way to make this a day a bit better and a bit more cheerful than to drink some coffee and unbox a watch. So let's go back to the table to see what package I received just minutes ago after I came back from work. Actually, the package was waiting for me. Okay, so here we are, a cup of coffee and a package that just arrived. Now let's open it and see what's inside. Okay, so the box has proved to be quite a challenge because there was so much tape around it, I had to do it off camera. But as you can see, this is a Citizen. Now this watch is actually an alternative to the Seiko Tuna I already had, got a bit disappointed by it and sold it. Now, when I say an alternative to the Seiko Tuna, I bet most of you guys are probably thinking that I got the Citizen EcoZilla or an AutoZilla. But that is not true, because I actually got something slightly more special. And we're gonna see it right now. So, are you ready for the opening? Okay, I'll just give you a couple of seconds so you can try and guess it in the comment section what watch I actually have here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. I got a NATO, and here's the watch, and it's really been packaged quite well. So if that was the NATO, I guess this is on its original strap. Okay, now for the big reveal. And here it is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an early 90s 800 meter Citizen diver. Look at that beast. It's coated titanium, it's quartz powered, and it was actually a bit of an answer to the Seiko Tuna. These were, I believe, produced in 80s and early 90s, and there are a couple of variants ranging from 300 meters all the way to 1300 meters. This is the 800 meter version, and honestly, to me, one of the best looking, because it's not too weird, but it's still very, very original. Now look at it. And I believe this is where the current EcoZilla and AutoZilla actually came from, design-wise, from this model. It has a, oh wow, this really feels good. And it has a locking mechanism where you have to press the bezel in to rotate it. As you can see, the bezel actually has a spring, so once you press it, then you can turn it. When it's open, you cannot. When it's up, you cannot push it to turn it around. Now the differences between this and a Tuna is that this is not a monocoque. This actually has a simple caseback like the 300 meter Tunas, and the caseback is also a thing of beauty. Just look at it. Look at this deeply engraved and embossed diver. It's just beautiful. The crown is at traditional 8 o'clock like with most Citizen watches, and as you can see, it has the ND limits strap, again like most Citizen dive watches. The hands are big and bold, the markers as well, filled with lume, and I really like the bezel insert. Now the movement powering this is no 7C46, so as you can see, it doesn't hit all the markers perfectly, but it's doing a pretty decent job, and it's supposedly a very tough and reliable movement. It's not eco drive, it's a regular battery operated. Now, as usual, I will be doing a full review of this model, so do stay tuned. The last thing that we need to do is a wrist shot to see just how good, or not good, does this look on my skinny wrist. So let's take off my Seiko 5 that I've been wearing for weeks now. I just love this watch. And put this beast on. This is a very large watch, but it doesn't look as though it's very long. Lug to lug, so I do believe that it's gonna look okay on my wrist, and yes, it does. As you can see, the lugs are not overhanging my wrist, and the watch actually looks quite compact, but it is a beast. Like I said, this 800 meter version is my favorite looks wise. Look at those large hands, and they have a gold trim around them, both the hands and the markers, and I love that detail. I also love that the bezel insert has gold tone to go together with those markers. It's just beautiful. Now Citizen is often overlooked when compared to Seiko, and I believe that is not really deserving of them, because they really do have a lot of these interesting models, including this one. Anyways, that's it. Like I said, stay tuned for the review, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.